So as I was saying at the beginning, the level of music these students are performing has really gone up from the beginning of the year. You can hear they're not all playing the same thing all the time. That's something that takes some time, and when we start music like that, we usually start with a round because they're playing all the same thing, but at a different time, so that kind of gets them into that a little bit. This next piece is called March of the Metronome, and a metronome is a very important tool in music, and the brilliant composer of this piece has made it actually a part. And if you heard me talking about Marvin, the students have named the metronome. So we don't just have the metronome, we have Marvin the metronome, and you will hear his solo at the very beginning of this piece. So we hope you enjoy. This piece is once again not monophonic, not just one melody line happening, but polyphonic, different melody lines happening at the same time, showing even more complicated music and growth on the students' part to be able to put this together. So we hope you enjoy March of Marvin the Magical Metronome.
Good evening. I'm the other orchestra teacher. It's nice to crawl out from behind the piano for a tune or two at the concert. This next piece holds a very significant place in our hearts as an orchestra. This was one of our big pieces at the ISSMA Music Festival in March, where these kids played and were adjudicated live by a panel of 3 judges and received a Gold with Distinction award. And we're very proud of them for that, considering that at the beginning of this year, our biggest claim to fame is that most of us could spell violin. So we've grown a bunch as an ensemble over the course of this year. Now this piece is entitled Impulse, because there's a lot of really heavy-duty forward drive in this thing. I'm going to remind my young musician friends that once we set our tempo at the beginning, it's not going to drive anywhere but right at the tempo we started at, right? Thank you. This is our rendition of Impulse by Brian Balmages.
We have come to our final tune of the night for this 5th grade orchestra. And needless to say, I think they're pretty confident on this one. I would say we've played it about 20 times in the last few days for our 4th graders that came and visited. So they're pros at this one. So we hope you enjoy our rendition of Under the Sea. When we finish, we're going to have the 5th grade exit the stage. Basses and cellos are going to go pack up. And violin and viola, you guys are going to come off this way so that the 6th grade can come on this way. And you guys are going to take their seats. Are we good? All right. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy Under the Sea.
Are you still videoing? I am. Oh, there she is. You know, I just noticed. I know there was from here. They're kind of funny. Is that what I was going to do? You started.
Thank you.